Hello, ocean explorers. Today, we're diving deep into the mysterious blue to meet one of the ocean's most elegant creatures, manta rays. Trust me, after this adventure, you're going to fall in love with these gentle giants of the sea. They might look like underwater aliens or giant flying carpets, but they're so much more fascinating than that. So, grab your snorkels and let's take a long, leisurely swim with the amazing manta ray. First things first, what is a manta ray? Well, manta rays belong to a group of fish known as elasmobranchs, which also includes sharks. That's right, these graceful creatures are technically related to sharks. But don't worry, they don't have any of the same sharp teeth or scary behavior. In fact, manta rays don't have teeth at all in the traditional sense. They are filter feeders, which we'll get into a bit later. Now, manta rays come in two main species, the giant oceanic manta ray, scientifically known as Manta birostris, and the reef manta ray, called Manta alfredi. The giant oceanic manta ray, as the name suggests, is the bigger of the two and can grow up to a staggering 23 feet across. That's about the size of a delivery truck. The reef manta is a bit smaller but can still reach around 16 feet. So no matter which species you encounter, you're in for a breathtaking sight. Manta rays have this incredible, wide, diamond-shaped body with two enormous, wing-like pectoral fins. When you watch them swim, it really looks like they're flying through the water in slow motion, almost like they're performing a graceful underwater ballet. And have you noticed those two little flaps sticking out of their heads? Those are called cephalic lobes, and they're super important when it comes to feeding. They help funnel tiny food particles into their mouths, like little built-in food scoops. Now, here's something wild. Manta rays have the largest brain-to-body ratio of any fish in the ocean. That's right. These animals are not just big, they're also pretty smart. Scientists believe manta rays are capable of problem-solving, recognizing themselves in mirrors, and even learning from their environment. So next time you see a manta ray, remember, you're in the presence of a true ocean genius. Alright, now let's dive into one of the most fascinating aspects of manta rays, their feeding habits. Manta rays are filter feeders, which means they survive on some of the tiniest creatures in the ocean, plankton. That's right, these massive creatures don't go around chomping on other fish or anything like that. Instead, they glide through the water with their mouths wide open, filtering out microscopic organisms like plankton, small fish larvae, and even tiny crustaceans. Imagine going to a restaurant and having your food brought straight to you, without having to lift a finger. Well, that's kind of how it works for manta rays. They swim through plankton-rich waters, and all that food just flows straight into their mouths. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet 24/7. And let's not forget about their signature feeding move, the barrel roll. When manta rays find a particularly good patch of plankton, they'll start spinning in a loop, doing graceful underwater flips to make sure they don't miss a single bite. It looks like they're performing underwater gymnastics. Not only is it efficient, but it's also a pretty amazing sight to witness. Now, you might be wondering, do manta rays prefer to fly solo, or are they social creatures? Well, it turns out that manta rays can be both. Sometimes you'll find them gliding through the ocean alone, like solitary travelers exploring the great blue. But other times they form groups called schools or squads. Scientists have even discovered that manta rays can be quite social, interacting with each other in ways we don't fully understand yet. Some studies have shown manta rays swimming together, playing, and even rubbing against each other in what looks like a kind of bonding behavior. And just like humans, it seems that manta rays have their own unique personalities. Some are more curious, others more shy. Here's where things get even more interesting. Manta rays are epic travelers. The giant oceanic manta rays are known to travel great distances, sometimes migrating across entire oceans in search of food, warmer waters, or even breeding grounds. They've been tracked swimming hundreds, even thousands of miles, making them the ultimate ocean nomads. And here's something amazing, manta rays actually have a great memory. They are known to return to the same feeding grounds or cleaning stations year after year. Cleaning stations are spots where small fish, like wrasses, pick parasites off their skin. It's like a spa day for the manta rays. They'll hover in place while the fish do all the cleaning. So not only do manta rays travel far, but they also know where to find the best service. So what's the relationship between manta rays and humans? Well, for the most part, manta rays are pretty friendly. Unlike their stingray relatives, manta rays don't have venomous stingers. In fact, they're totally harmless to humans. Many divers and snorkelers have had the chance to swim alongside them, and manta rays usually don't mind the company. However, manta rays haven't always had it easy when it comes to human activity. Sadly, their populations are declining in some areas due to overfishing and habitat destruction. Manta rays are often accidentally caught in fishing nets, and their gill plates are sometimes harvested for use in traditional medicine. But the good news is that conservation efforts are ramping up. In many places, manta rays are now protected species, and marine reserves are being set up to protect their natural habitats. Wow! What an incredible journey we've taken today through the world of manta rays. We've learned that these creatures are not only majestic and awe-inspiring, but they are also essential to the health of our oceans. From their graceful movements and social behavior to their epic migrations and vital role as filter feeders, manta rays are truly one of the ocean's greatest wonders. Remember, these gentle giants need our protection. Whether it's supporting marine conservation efforts, reducing our plastic use, or spreading the word about the importance of manta rays, we can all play a part in keeping our oceans, and the creatures that call them home, healthy and thriving. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the world of manta rays. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more ocean adventures. Until next time, keep exploring, and maybe one day, you'll have the incredible experience of swimming alongside a manta ray in the wild.